played some huge minutes for us because of foul trouble and some calls that didn't go our way. But being able to, get back on track in the second half was really big for us.
And one of those freshmen is sitting right next to you. Cayman, I heard Tom Ladd at halftime say, well, welcome to the Stokes and Bekemeier breakout show.
That's right.
So, we talked about what you've learned, how much you've learned so far in this more physical level of play. What was it today that just made you go, all right, tonight, now's the time, let's step up and make some shots?
Yeah, I would say over the past few games and just even the past few months, I've just been able to get more confident. And it definitely is from my teammates, just watching them in practice or even on the bench, just seeing what they do. But I knew it was crucial whenever I went out there. We were in foul trouble, and I knew I needed to do what the girls that were in foul trouble do. And so I just think one shot went in, and from there we were able just to generate more shots.
Now in that second quarter when you were there, kind of making your run and your presence felt on the floor, you had, back-to-back possessions where you got an and one. What was that like? Right? The first one you're on the floor, the second one you get it, right, with this crazy shot. Walk me through this crazy circus shot that just happens to go in.
Well, I did the exact same thing I did the first time. It just went extremely high and somehow went in. And I was really surprised, but I'll take it.
A lot of talent, a little bit of luck.
Obviously, Lacey, we've talked about how you, because you're like me, a smaller kind of person, you've had to kind of figure out how to use your brain and your skills to beat these taller, lengthier defenders. Did you kind of laugh and think, I wonder where I've seen that before?
Yeah, no, I love watching Cayman play. I feel like we do a lot of the same stuff, except for she's a bit better three-point shooter than I am, obviously. But, yeah, it's funny watching girls younger than you, being able to finally be on the bench and kind of watch it happen. It just, I'm really proud of her. I'm really happy for her, and I know she's going to continue to do big things for us.
All right, so up next, is a 3-game road stretch for y'all. And obviously, it's kind of, I call it the gauntlet, right? Because you got Belmont, Murray State in there, and Belmont's tied with you guys at 6-1, and Murray State's at 5-1. So I guess, Lacey, what is this next chapter of these 3 games look like for you guys? How do you guys keep it in perspective without, maybe psyching yourself out from the test coming up?
We just keep building off of the wins. We go back, we watch film, we look at where, we were kind of lacking, where we were making mistakes, and it's nice to win, but it's also nice to learn from the wins. So being able to build off of that and be better each game and be more prepared each game, we're going to really, just need to stick to our principles these next couple games and do what we do.
Cayman, because you've had this experience now, right, of being able to come in when you had to and make some key plays for your team, does that certainly give you more confidence going forward, right? If in the next couple games you got to come in and try and do it again?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to, whenever I get my opportunity, I'm going to go in there and do what I can do because these games coming up are big and they're going to help us down the stretch with tournament seeding and just having our goals of winning the conference. And so whenever I get in there, I'm just going to do what I can for us.
And Lacey, right, since you remarked obviously how fun it is, right, to watch Cayman and these younger players do better, right, most people focus on the first unit and their production on the court, but that, right, the second unit has to come in and try to sustain runs or keep the same energy. Why is it so important that you're seeing the growth from Cayman and your younger teammates to help you guys sustain that level of play when you and Indy or somebody else go out?
I think it's really important, being able to have a deep bench, when people get worn out or get tired. We got fresh legs coming in, and we know that when they come on the floor, they're gonna benefit us, and they're gonna do stuff that's the best for the team. So it's kind of nice, I think, especially as a coach, knowing that you have that, and knowing that we're continuing to build with them throughout the season.
And do you feel like that might make you guys one of the reasons why you guys are so successful? Because you guys have those fresh legs to be able to say, all right, well, the starters are going out, but the bench kids are just as good too.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I'm sure it's hard to scout. You can only fit so many people on a scouting report, so it's hard. We talked early in the season. You never know who's going to go off for us. We've got India going for 20, P going for 20 a game, Angel went for 20. Cayman was on her way to 20 tonight. So I think it makes us really hard to guard on the other end. So as long as we can keep it up on the defensive end, I think we're going to be dangerous going into the postseason.